I was at a conference yesterday, an online conference, and the theme for the day was about self-awareness or self-care or self-leadership. And a lot of the day was spent talking about how we look after ourselves, how we can find richness and value in our life. And some of the thoughts that came out were to do with taking good care of our emotional health, but also being strong relationally with others. In other words, having people around us that we're not just kind of doing life with on a very surface level, but we have a sense of intimacy and deepness of relationship with those people. The book of Psalms, David writes in the book of Psalms, and he says these words. He says, "O Lord, you have searched me and you know me." And he goes on to talk about how God knows every aspect of his life. And of course, we can say, oh, well, that's because God is God. But we read back in the book of Genesis where God creates Adam and Eve. And as he walked with Adam in the coolness of the day, he still said, it's not good for man to be alone. So even though Adam had God to himself, and even though we read through the scriptures how men and women had a deep sense of relationship and intimacy with God, we can deduct from that God wants us to have more than just a sense of closeness and relationship with him. At the conference I was at yesterday, one of the phrases that came out was this, and hopefully you'll understand what I mean when I say this. The person was talking and they said, who do you have in your life that knows the 18 rated version of your life? The point that she was trying to make is the 18 rated version is all aspects of your life, that sense of searching you and knowing you. Do you or I have people in our lives, and we don't need hundreds or thousands of these people, but do we have a few people in our life that are able to search us and know us, and we're able to search their lives and know their lives? Even when we look at the life of Jesus, we see that Jesus had relationship with the crowd. He had relationship with his kind of ministry partners, his wider group of disciples, but he also had intimate relationship with friends. We read in the Gospels where Jesus would go to Mary and Martha's house to visit them and Lazarus. There's no sense of record of the disciples going with him on that journey. In other words, his relationship with Mary and Martha and Lazarus was quite unique. It was deep. It was intimate. He was close to those people. We also read about Jesus and the disciple that Jesus loved in the book of John. And so we see that Jesus had a sense of intimate relationship with some people that went further and deeper than others. And I really think the benefit of having a close relationship with a few people in and around our lives is that we're able to be truly vulnerable. I use this phrase, warts and all. People in my life that know me, warts and all. They know the good, they know the bad, they know the ugly, and they love me anyway. They love me in spite of my flaws and in spite of my weaknesses. So just as God said, it's not good for man to be alone, I want to encourage us with this thought that actually we are to live life with people around us that we can go deep with, that we can go far with, that we can be intimate with, that we can sharpening iron on that journey of relationship and walk with God. So be blessed with these thoughts and encouragements today.